mum for the first time, in those early days and weeks of post-birth recovery, I just felt so confused. People kept saying to me to enjoy the magic newborn phase. I had a lot of post-birth pain, breastfeeding was really tricky, hormones were all over the place, sleep was non-existent. Those first 5 to 6 weeks were some of the toughest physically and mentally and emotionally I've ever endured. For me, what made it tougher was people saying like, this is the most magical time of your life, enjoy this precious time, these early weeks are so special. I felt massively guilty that something must have been wrong with me or that I wasn't doing something right, as this did not feel to me magical or precious at all. I felt like those days were brutal, they were overwhelming, and at times I just wasn't sure how I was going to get through the day. I felt really ill prepared for the mental and emotional challenges of motherhood. And then after my second baby, when postnatal depletion hit and I was really running on empty, I remember at one point I looked around and just thought, what on earth happened to me? Where am I? My life was so different and I felt like I'd slowly faded away from myself. My interests and my passions had sort of disappeared without me realizing it was happening. I couldn't remember the last time I had fun doing something I loved. I wasn't even sure what I loved doing anymore. I could barely focus on having a conversation with friends because I was just so tired, so exhausted, and just felt disconnected. Go easy on yourself, be patient. You haven't lost yourself, you're still there, you're just buried deep under the piles of nappies and dirty baby grows and toddler tears and tantrums. You're okay, you're doing great. It's okay to not be okay, it's okay to find this hard, it's okay if everything feels really crappy sometimes. Don't put pressure on yourself to be positive all the time. Motherhood is tough. Accept the tough days and know that better days are on their way again. No one has it all together. Things are not always what they seem. Whilst it might appear that everyone else is winning at motherhood, everyone has their own struggles and no one has it all together. No one has it all together. Everyone is just doing their best, you included, and that is all that matters. You can do anything, but you can't do everything. There are no limits to what you can achieve, but maintaining balance is vital. You aren't a failure if you ask for help. You aren't weak for needing time to rest. Make time for yourself to rest and recharge, and don't feel guilty about me time. Mindfully checking in with myself each morning, I always ask myself 3 questions. How do I feel today? How do I want to feel? And what one thing can I give myself today to help me feel that way? It's a great tool to help me mindfully acknowledge how I'm feeling and to consciously choose what is best for me to help me cope and to help me feel better. It helps me make sure I put my needs on the agenda for the day. Motherhood is messy, but it is also magical too. I can't just choose one, but some of my favourite memories that are forever captured in my brain and etched in my memory are the sweet smell of them as newborn babies, their tiny fingers and toes, their eyelashes, those toddler belly laughs, watching them be absolutely fearless, that pride you feel when they do amazing things or learn something new. Seeing the love they have for each other, sofa snuggles, watching them be spontaneously kind, their little chubby hands in mine, butterfly kisses, their plans to improve the world. That feeling of your heart expanding larger than you ever thought it could. All of these moments that help you forget the sleepless nights, the screaming, the fights, the tears, the tantrums, these precious moments that make being a mum one of the hardest, but the best jobs in the world. Oh yeah, my other favourite memory, my other favourite moment.